1,200 metres. Ready to go. Racing. First of them away, Guns of Navarone, Passaggero, Real Danger deep out, jump well. Seminole Brave pushing through from Sunny Silk. Behind those, Kelvin when they settle properly, and Charge going up looking for the lead. Charge takes control. It's Charge, a half to 3/4 Passaggero as they'd settled down. A length and a half, Sunny Silk. Over on the outside, Seminole Brave and Real Danger's up next behind those, travelling fifth. In the middle between horses, Guns of Navarone, Glasgow Girl, Kelvin. No Dice right back in the field. Likewise, Rock and Rupert, who's second from last, and Zewick trails them at the 550, and Charge comes off the riverside. A length and a half has Passaggero off the bridle being hunted. Sunny Silk poking up near the fence. Seminole Brave going up around them, and deeper still Real Danger. Guns of Navarone in behind them as Glasgow Girl searches for a run, and No Dice and Rock and Rupert well back in the field. Real Danger let go inside the 200, stormed up, went with Seminole Brave. They head off Charge. Rock and Rupert is finishing brilliantly from back in the field. It's Real Danger clear though, and Real Danger is going to end. It's Ascot Hoodoo. Real Danger has won from Rock and Rupert. Photo for third. Seminole Brave, No Dice. She got busy when it was all over. Charge battle back. Not sure about the minor placing. Behind them, Glasgow Girl, Sunny Silk, Guns of Navarone. Next home, Kelvin, Passaggero well back, and tailed off along last, the roughie Zewick. Real Danger, who had no form to crow about here at Ascot today at its 8th run, has cracked it. Never placed previously, had run in some very good races all the same as a 3-year-old, but prominently handled in transit by Johnston Porter, who racks up a treble. A big Melbourne Cup Day card for the hyphenator, beats Rock and Rupert, who came from a day back once again. Seminole Brave clinching third from One Charge, and No Dice, who was a long way out of her ground in a pretty solidly run race in 1:10.63. A long neck, a length and a half of the margins, and the winner Real Danger. 135.55, and I am Invincible Mare from Real Charm for Peter's Investments, and a training treble today for Adam Durant signals an ominous return to form for the Durant stable, with Johnston Porter building as we go deeper now into the Ascot Racing Carnival. And Real Danger, after 7 previous fruitless visits to this track, wins this afternoon. Second home, the fast finishing Rock and Rupert, number 5, by winning Rupert from Love the Rock for Wally Daly, trained by Sean and Jake Casey, ridden by Lacdar Romilly. And Seminole Brave on return, Sean O'Donnell for the Gino Paletti stable, by War Chant from Cruisy Lady for Mrs. B. Paletti, Mrs. J. Thompson, Madames Gowan, Demiris, Taylor, Stothard, Kittow and Chatfield. And officially fourth is number 1 Charge, who set the tempo for the Perfy handicap. That brings us to the Tab Touch Burgess Queen Stakes over 1,400. Our listed feature underway at 4:20 this afternoon, as Scott Embry now joins us back once again in the enclosure, and with him for the 3rd time this afternoon on what's been a very good day at Ascot on Melbourne Cup Day for 2022 for Adam Durant.
Certainly has. Thanks for that, Mac. I've got Adam Durant with me after the victory of Real Danger. Adam, we were just saying off air, after a couple of quiet months, all of a sudden one day and Team Durant's back.
Yeah, he stayed here. Better some price too nowadays, so it's a good result.
We interviewed you earlier and you had a lot of time for this mare today. What have you made of her recent runs?
Just probably not a hell of a lot of luck. Her first 2 runs were good, and then in those 1 Metro win grades against Bustler, she probably run 4th and was gassed a little bit chasing. She's not a big filly, and then the other day I just thought she just didn't get enough momentum when she needed to. And look, under no illusion, she's not probably a group horse, but she just needed to get that flow. And I think you know, a few things changed at home. We've trimmed her up a little bit more too. I was probably a bit frightened to lighten her off, and she's stripped a lot fitter now. You can start to see ribs, and she's one of those little round butterball types, so that probably helped today as well.
Those 1 Metro win graduations are 60 plus. These no Metro win last year are also 60 plus, but you take horses like Bustler and Carly's Karma, makes a hell of a difference.
Oh, she'll get her turn, and even when you go to 66 for a horse her size and you drop down to 54, they can show that bit of a turn of foot. And she draws a gate, and I think if we're a bit more conservative, I think she's got a turn of foot. As I said, probably maybe a little bit of train error as well, being a bit fresh and keeping her a bit round. So the old story, old boss, good old Lindsay said to me, fat people don't win running races, and I think a couple of them have been a bit like their trainer, need to trim up a bit.
We might not fail to finish the two of us over 100 metres. Congratulations.
Good on you, mate. Thank you.
There's Adam Durant. Here's Clint Johnston-Porter.
Clint, third leg of a treble for you. You've had a day out, but what about this mare? 1,200 metres, unplaced previously, but that was a tough effort, 3 wide and stuck on nicely.
Yeah, no, that was a very tough effort. Look, it was all the horse then. I didn't help her too much. Got posted early. I was hoping I could flow outside the leaders, but just didn't have the pace. And look, I didn't expect her to keep fighting on like she did.
Did she pleasantly surprise you the way that she fought on there when you were turning for home?
Yeah, definitely, and especially how quick I burnt him off. Like her run the other day, she didn't really show that turn of foot, and then today, even being wide, she still had that brilliant turn of foot. So maybe she's got a bit of upside about her.
3 winners for you. Must be good to be back on song after probably a couple of months where you weren't able to ride with a couple of health issues, but you're back on song.
Yeah, I'm back at it, and it's good to have some joy because I was having a bit of a tough time before, trying to work out how to ride the track, but I think I got it down.
Congratulations, been a good day. Hopefully there's one more in store.
Thank you.
And Durant teaming up there with Real Danger. That's been 3 wins for Peter's Investments in the last 2 meetings back here at Ascot. It certainly feels like carnival time when the iconic Cerise and White winning races. But it's Real Danger too good for them at Ascot in race 7, 10, 5, 7 and 1. Our next race is the feature, the Tab Touch Burgess Queen Stakes over 1,400 metres for the fleet out of Ascot.